Yeah, hi, hello. Good evening. Hope you're having a good start to your week so far. Mine is off to a pretty good start. I think in a chill time. Although, yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, apart from that moment, it's been a pretty good time. It's been a chill start. Hopefully, the rest of this week will be also just as chill. Can you believe it's the last week? It's the last week of July? Last few days? I think what? Yeah, it's I would say Friday. Yeah, Friday is like when August begins. Man, where did July go? Didn't feel like that long ago. In fact, it was like 4 weeks ago that July started, and I don't know. You remember when summers used to feel like forever, right? I guess that only felt more. It felt more like that when you were in school, right? And you were in school, and you had like the summer breaks and stuff. You got out in June, and suddenly you had like about 3 whole months to do whatever. I mean, yeah, we know about like the disadvantages of that now, but it's like, oh man, lots of free time all of a sudden. You know, unless you got signed up for a bunch of summer programs and camps and what have you. Maybe you just got dragged on a whole bunch of trips. I don't know. But yeah. One of the things about summer is there's always some series of TV shows that would start up, right? Usually those special programs that would be about the outdoors and intense competitions and stuff. And one of them I would remember would be like Ninja Warrior. At least in the States, they would like run American Ninja Warrior just like all summer. And if you're uninitiated, that is basically like an obstacle course kind of deal, right? Just like a obstacle course that kind of tests your physical abilities to the limit. So they'll have you doing all sorts of like just crazy parkour-esque stunts and you know, hanging off of ledges and going off of bars and swinging from them and all that sort of stuff. And you just gotta be on top of your game. And the segue into tonight's game, JETRUNNER. It's kind of like that, but apparently it also adds some. This game adds some first-person shooting into it too. And remembers Titanfall. Man, I miss Titanfall. And I get the feeling that Riddlebit Software and Curveball Games probably did as well, because they went and made this. And you know, instead of like putting in a sort of actual combat setting, seems like this one's gonna be more about competition, right? Swing back around, looks like it's gonna be some sort of Ninja Runner style obstacle course, but you also shoot things and use gadgets. This is the demo they have out right now, and caught my eye, so I figured we'd take a look into this. Apparently have like the entire first chapter of the game in here, but probably won't run this one for too long. We'll get in here and see how much we can cover in a few hours, right? Let's not dilly-dally any longer. See how it begins. Probably get a cutscene, right? Either like stills or an animated thing, or okay, we're just right into it. Track WL ready. Move to start. Well, I like this little blurred preview of the course, but I guess once we actually hit a button, we're just gonna schmoove, all right? Well, are you ready? Cause here we go.
1, 2, can you hear me?
Jet jump into walls to wall run.
How's the leg doing? The cast just came off. You can wait a couple more days, you know.
Is it
fine.
control?
I've been on the bench all winter. I'm not waiting another day.
You do you. But don't come crying to me if it backfires, okay?
Remember,
I
dash.
assume we don't need a refresher on the rules.
Run, jump, slide, shoot the target, cross the finish tier. Try not to fall along the way, and repeat. You know I know that.
Do I? Because I'm pretty sure you fell and broke your leg last time we were here.
Jetrunners fall all the time. That's what the quantum rewinder's for.
Oh.
It's not my fault that mine decided to stop working out of nowhere. Just shut up and cast, will you?
So that's how that works.
If you say so.
Well, it's nice to have the marks on the side to let you know what you need to do. It's like, okay, run here. You got the guns and the targets. Okay. Let me return to the main menu real quick because I forgot to turn on subtitles. My bad. Maybe we can run through that again and see if I can go for a gold medal, right? And this is always a challenge. Where do they put subtitles, right? Is it in the video options? It might make sense there because subtitles are a visual option, but is it in the audio? Since subtitles are related to what people say. Or maybe it's somewhere else. Maybe it's in the game menu. No, it's not here. Input, probably not here. Or gamepad. It's not in the graphics options either. Alright, am I just blind right now, or do they not have subtitles options at the moment? I mean, I know this is a demo, but I think they'd at least have that or something, right? Okay. Oh, now it just becomes continue. We're gonna level select. Let's go back here. I have two icons. I'm guessing the first one's the time medal, and then the second one's the did you collect the bonus medal in the level itself. Right? I mean, they just have it like right up there. Oh, I see. It's not bronze, silver, gold. It's silver, gold, and then I'm assuming that's platinum. Oh, and the other collectible is called an arcade token. I see, I see. Really? 13 seconds? Interesting. And they mentioned a quantum reverser, so if you accidentally fall into the drink... Oh, nuts. I'm not good at shooting on the go. Oh, man! Actually, pretty close. Okay. So, I wonder if anyone's played another game that's called Neon White. I feel like this game kind of reminds me of that, where it's also about the time attacks and kind of precision shooting as well, although Neon White had a different context for it. There we go. I'm gonna see if I can try to get the arcade token. Thankfully, this is a reach the thing and not a... you know, get in a certain amount of time, right? The only good target is a broken target. Alright, well, this is the first level, so this one isn't so bad, but there to let you know that, hey, it's gonna be a little bit out of the way. You're gonna have to work for it. Alright, now we can go to the next level. Jet Leap. This is prologue in New York. Alright.
Hello, New York City.
Right mouse button. Okay.
And today we're witnessing some next level jet running. And who's leading the charge? None other than the Queen of New York herself, Nina White.
I'm still not sure if I like that nickname, Jacques. It's a bit much, don't you think?
Who that Queen? Half of New York is already using it.
Half of New York doesn't even know I exist.
Yeah, duh. It's the other half I'm talking about.
So I'm just that polarizing, am I?
Oh, yeah? Now, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna show us how it's done? The least you can do is beat Mark's time from the other day. Did you see the path he takes? He skips like 80% of the track. It's ridiculous.
Man, this dialogue goes on
With
and on, doesn't
no
it?
due respect, I can beat Mark's times without shoes on.
Oh. Very quippy. But you saw all that platinum medal time, right? Gotta get it done in, what is it, 17 seconds or so? Yeah, 17 seconds. well, I think I messed up there. So I want to grab it and leap over this way, right? Here. Say W. Oh, okay. So that's how you stop them otherwise. How far does this go? Oh. Okay, that pistol's got hella range, actually. Okay. So that's like a little lesson for you. These pistols got... These shots can pretty much reach the entire stage. I can see getting a platinum medal there is gonna take some effort. It's gonna be like one of those things where you just gotta move, like just quickly whip to the point where you need to shoot and then keep moving. Alright, let's see if I can try to get the arcade token this time. I think it was up there on that construction site, right? Oh, nuts. Oh. Okay. I think I need to save like one of those jet boots for getting up there. Fortunately, this game doesn't seem to have mantling mechanics. If you catch the edge of a thing, you're not exactly gonna be able to continue your way up. Did they just move on? Maybe I should. Yeah, let's do that. So like the different words that pop up when you break the targets. It's like score, epic, W. Really know what crowd they're trying to capture here, huh? I don't blame them. I know other people just take great umbrage with this style of speaking, right? But like, you know, this makes me wonder. Did the boomers of... Oh my god. As I was saying, did the boomers of yesteryear also take umbrage with, like, the stuff we did as kids? I don't know. I just remember, right, them just, like, talking about making fun of our anime and our Pokemon and our video games and stuff, and feels like things are going full circle. Now I see just people complaining about everything the kids are into these days, and it's like, I don't know. We were into some pretty dumb things in our day too, right? I think we could give them a little leeway, you know. For sure, you give them a couple years, right? When they become older folk, and society starts focusing on a new crowd, one way or another. Hopefully they won't fall into the same traps we did. Okay, I'm just gonna move on. Game tip. This is a game tip. Wow. I wonder if that's a placeholder, if this is just the kind of thing this game's going for, right? Just a bit of a quirk every now and then. Oh, I like a good parody game tip.
You know you're allowed to sleep, right?
What's everyone's favorite
Fact, you'd be
sort
better
of
off
thing?
The game never
Like a
sleeps,
parody
so why
tip.
should I?
Because I'm arguing with a
I
brick
think
wall.
Dive Kick had some pretty good ones.
Oh, 100%. Still need to get in a few more runs on this track before they tear it down for the summer. And there's not really a lot you can do to stop me. I can sleep while the park's closed.
Oh, I tried.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom's making beans for dinner tomorrow, by the way. The good kind. You're more than welcome to join us if you can. Well, you know, get out of bed by then.
Fine. I promise to be in bed early enough not to miss dinner. Again.
Wouldn't want to miss the beans.
Wouldn't miss them for the world.
Beans. They also have a slide maneuver. 19 seconds. So under... Oh, okay. I found it. I do like that they have the glowing green slide marks that show up. Did I miss? Oh, okay. Supposed to go in the other direction. Oh, I'll give this game credit. Restarts are mercifully quick. There we go. Ooh, 3 seconds under. Want to try for the arcade token here? Yeah, let's go for it. And at least give it an honest try, and if we don't make it, well... Does make me wonder how do I get to that one? Oop. There's a one-time jet boots power-up. I can use oh, perhaps go over here. No. Alright, you know what? Maybe we should just go on. Get to the end of this level. We can worry about that extra stuff later. We're here to see the levels, right? It's not like we miss out if we decide to move on. We can always come back later. I find that annoying nowadays when a game kind of permanently locks you out of a thing for one reason or another, right? Even if it is justified by story reasons, it's like, oh man. At the very least, they could try to forewarn me on that, right? Like, Okay, that is definitely a placeholder. They just haven't put in the advice stuff yet. All right, the old tracks. Oh man,
Hello?
we're going underground. Ah, yeah,
Nina?
the other parkour
Are
part.
you there?
You made it!
What even is this place?
Oh, it's a
Some
jump
old
pad.
shabby underground tracks the street runners used to use before the tracks opened.
Who am I even supposed to catch for down here?
Don't know, but I need somewhere to practice while the park track is closed. And while it should be safe since quantum rewinders practically never break, I still need someone who can carry me out of here if something goes wrong.
Carry you out of here? Me? Okay. I know
20
I
seconds.
look tough and talk a lot of shit, but you know you can bench press me, right?
You'll find a way.
All right, so what is the fast path through here? See the token at least. I wonder if wall running is faster than just running on the ground. Wouldn't be surprised if it was. That's how they encourage you to be mobile. I do like that despite all the, you know, aerial stunts you're doing, it does feel like you have, you're in control, right? It's not like your view's just going every which way. That I can appreciate. So unless I find like a big shortcut, 20 seconds is gonna be out of reach. Honestly, I think that was like a big revelation in Neon White. The fact that, you know, the course that the game suggests you on the first time around might not be the fastest way, right? And you might have to poke around a bit to find yourself a shortcut. So you're going back through all the old levels, right? Not just to really cut down on your times, but also find items that can perhaps help you further along the plot. Okay. So I've already used the jet boots to go in the other direction, perhaps. Right, can I perhaps go through here? I guess the question is, how do I get up there in the reverse direction? Red targets are hostile, I imagine. Yeah, there's like a big gun in the front. Okay. Well, let's go this way. Okay. You get one air dash. You get one air dash in either direction. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna... again. Also, I noticed the top right is the targets counter. That's how many targets you have left to shoot to open up the end goal. So that's pretty cool. They pretty much tell you all the information you need. At least, as far as I can tell. Okay. To Serenity. It's another underwater area?
Running around where the sun doesn't shine might not be ideal, but
What the?
I'd be damned if I said you weren't improving.
Yeah, and I don't have a second to lose. It's only like half a year until the Americas Open. Imagine if I do well.
Well? No, no, dream
I wonder if that's
bigger.
intended
Doing a
or...
sweet
Okay,
tiny
why...
thing. I read about this. It's all
Why are
about
you swinging sideways all of a sudden?
success through visualization. So visualize big.
I'm not gonna visualize a delusion, Jacques. Some of the best runners in the world are going to compete. But it would be nice to do well enough to land a sponsorship. Just so I don't have to spend so much time chasing advertisement gigs to pay rent, you know?
That's what I'm talking about. Visualize the crap out of paying that rent. Because I'm telling you, sponsors are going to
Dang it.
work with the Queen of New York. They just, you know, need to find out you exist, that's all.
Thanks, Jacques.
You know,
What?
we should invite more people down here.
To a flooded and abandoned subway tunnel?
Yeah, why not?
I mean,
It's not like
you seem to
flowing
enjoy
water
it.
is poisonous, right?
Alright, I think I understand how the swingy bars work now. If you go in the center, you're gonna come off exactly through the center, but if you like a little bit to the left or the right, you're gonna be slightly off that way. That wasn't so bad. Where's the token? Oh, it's over there. It is a hidden token. And what is that supposed to be? I have to imagine this is like a placeholder texture, maybe? Or is it meant to be like a deliberate Easter egg, right? Because, like, who the heck is gonna go back here when, you know, the entire level's like this way? You come back here, you see this fella's face, and like, aha! I found you! Not Agent Smith. I'm guessing you're like one of the devs. Anyways, you've been seen. Ah, okay. There's the speedrun strat. Man, if you're even like slightly off in your path, you just go every which way. Just go behind the scenes. You're not meant to be here. I wonder if we'll eventually get like some sort of like super jet booster or jet slam ability, right? Some way to like quickly descend. I feel like that'll be a handy gadget to have. Also, I'm kind of amused that the ghost is kind of like a static posed ghost at the moment. It is a demo, so I'm just more amused by it than anything. I'm sure come the proper release, we'll get ourselves a proper animated ghost model. I wonder if there's a part there I could possibly take without doing the jet boost. I feel like that's probably the thing that's preventing me from cutting down my time. I missed a target. What was it again? R. Or I could just fall into the water. That's also a restart. Just into the edge of the platform and not onto it. There really is no mantling. Okay. So I don't quite have the height needed to get to that on its own. Also see like zoom lines. I wonder if that means I'm achieved maximum velocity. What? Oh, come on, I totally hit that. Alright. I also like how I haven't collected any tokens aside from the one in the first level. Like the other ones require a bit more esoteric series of actions that I haven't quite figured out yet. Right. Keep on forgetting it's left click. I almost missed that target. Oh, I could have nabbed it from the ground anyways. Round rave. Okay, let's see what kind of quips these guys have for here.
Ooh, so close. A lesser runner would never emotionally recover from a fall like that. But the Queen of New York is not like most runners. No matter when or where it happens,
Damn it.
she hits the quantum rewind
Not there.
and tries again.
Damn right!
The old runners weren't kidding around when they built this track. Hitting your targets is hard enough with your feet on the ground. But this track barely has any solid footing to rely on. Also, a big shout out to the crowd tonight. Every one of you who showed up is witnessing something special. This is a product of a bygone era, a slightly less sanitary era. Ooh. But most importantly, it's a piece of history. Jet running history. Let me hear you make some noise!
Trying to figure out. Oh, wait. Okay, so I just have to reach the token period. Once I get the token, I can then restart and do level proper. Huh, alright. Or I could just, like, super shortcut it. Okay, so the blue orbs are bouncy things as well. Yeah, let's go. 18 seconds. Is that accomplishable? Can I accomplish that, I guess, is the actual question. Very possible. It's like once I get that jump, I just have to whip around. Ah. Did not hit the big orange circle. If only I had some sort of ground slam ability. Okay, I was a bit more frantic there. I wonder if this game is like just all about the ABD, always be dashing. Well, you have to remember you only get one air dash per time in the air. Well, it does get renewed if you like hit the wall or ground. Gotta be careful with where you apply it. Nuts. Did I miss the jet boots? I think I did. I like that this music is very chill. I guess it makes sense. It's like a practice round, right? It's not the actual competition itself. It's like when the Ninja Warrior competitors just like make recreations of the obstacles in their backyard, and they practice on that. Oh my god. Just off by like 1 second. If I could just like shoot everything faster and maybe not get hung in the air as much. I could just not be as hung. Not like that, Herbs. See this being slightly annoying, right? One of the things about first person is that platforming can be a bit of a pain sometimes, right? Because you can't see your feet, so it just means that you're just praying that you're hitting certain yeah, you're landing on certain targets, right? And if you end up missing it, it's like, oh no. Thankfully, these levels are quick, so trial and error is a lot more encouraged, right? Anyways, let's go to the next one. Unstoppable. Ooh, there's a target in front, but we don't have a gun.
New York City! After a long summer of close tracks,
Oh, try jumping into targets. Okay. So we just break them by smacking into them?
By New York City, I mean you. And only you, Nina, because no one else is insane enough to be outside during a thunderstorm. Is there any way to just, I don't know, take the night off?
Are you kidding me? After 3 months of running around in dank, abandoned tunnels, a little bad weather isn't going to stop me from finally enjoying some fresh air. But if it's so bad, why are you still here?
I'm streaming. If you're gonna risk your life running around in a thunderstorm, the least I can do is to farm some ad revenue off of it.
How much ad revenue could you possibly make from streaming this?
I've made $1.
Hooray, $1. I think I messed up somewhere. I think I was supposed to jet boot up to here. Let's try that again. So you can jump into targets for an aerial boost. Actually puts the other levels into a new light, huh? Okay. I have to start here. I was gonna say, do I need to air dash as well, but I guess I don't need to. Oh, snap! Alright, so the yellow one's rapid fire, yeah. I see. Bronze is just for finishing the level. So if you don't hit any of the target times, then you'll at least get the bronze medal for finishing it. Question is, where are the time-saving shortcuts? I could hazard a guess. It's probably like over here. Yeah. Nuts. Need the jet boots here to gain the air. Which I'm guessing means I just need to time my dash real good here. Yeah! Gold medal get. And that's still not close to the platinum time, damn. So where's the other... Where are the other time saver points? I think I see one, actually. Oh wait, no! I think I understand why that mark is there. Oh right, I shot the other one. Okay, so yellow targets have multiple HP, I think. That's what that is. Alright, I think I get this. I think I get this. Yeah, there we go. Don't have the arcade token, though. I don't think. Oh, okay, I see it. I think I know how to get to it as well. Oh. Oh, come on. Do I just have to, like, not? Probably. Okay. Can I reasonably get up there from this part? Or maybe I gotta go over there, get that jump orb, and boost my way over? Seems pretty far away, though. Also, I think I need to use the jet boost just to get that high to begin with. Oh yeah, I'm not covering all that distance. Alright, maybe we'll come back to that one. Ah, that's okay. Made it. I do like you can just kind of hang here, break targets. They have a very specific facing. I can appreciate that at least, right? It's not like turning to face you. They're in a very specific direction, probably because they're going to shoot at you once you enter their range, right? Okay. What's next? Rise and fall. Man. Is this in Central Park? I just realized. Is this supposed to be like Central Park? Someone just like built these obstacle courses in the middle of the water? And people are cool with that? Kind of messing up the scenery. But yeah, I guess it's fine. Right, if you're just filming this for the sizzle reels and stuff like that, right?
And we're off with some excellent maneuvering by Nina, but can the queen keep up her momentum? We've seen too many runners hit the water in this next part for her to get complacent. The real question is, do you even need to bother with the middle part? With the way this track folds in on itself, it's basically begging you to find a shortcut through it. Heck, I bet one of the pros could find a way to fly right over the walls and basically make a beeline to the finish line.
Give me some time and I'll find a way to fly right over the fence myself. How hard could it be?
I mean, probably way harder than some of the other shortcuts I've spotted, but I've already lost way too much money betting against you, so I'm not trying that again.
So if you haven't been exploring around for shortcuts, they're like, hey, try looking around. Maybe you'll find a way to cut some time off. But hey, nothing wrong with taking the intended path the first time, right? Sometimes you need to see what the obvious solution is before you start poking around to look for a time cutter here or there. You need to establish a baseline, right? You can't just like instantly start skipping steps if you don't know how the process is meant to be to start. At least that's how I see it. I don't know. Reminds me of this one time when I was like at my old folks' place, right? And they got a chair, and we were putting it together. I was just like following the instructions to put it together. Suddenly, my mom just goes, "No, well, what if you did it like this instead, right? What if you just like instead of following the steps in order, you just start doing this other part first?" I'm like, for goodness sake, what does it change? In the end, the chair is still going to be completely assembled. It doesn't really matter if we do steps 2 to 4 and then 5 to 8, or if we just go 5 to 8, 4 to 2. Okay. That requires some like extremely precise platforming. Also, I still haven't seen where the arcade token could possibly be. Looks like a brief slide and then you gotta jump up. Okay. Yeah, let's go. Right from the bottom, okay. The speed run strat. Ah! You ever go so fast you can't stop, you and just end up crashing into something? Thankfully that's never happened to me, but I imagine that must be embarrassing nonetheless. It's a little annoying when you realize you didn't get enough height when your character just starts wall running on the edge. I do it? I was off by 300ths of a second. Alright, well, I know what I need to do. It's all in the execution, right? We're at that part now, where we know what the steps are, but we just need to follow through. There we go. Alright. Ow. Oh, okay. Wait, no, is that... That might have been a jump booster pickup. I thought that was an arcade token, but... That just might be a... Yeah, it is. It's jump boots. I had the hazard to guess. The token's probably... Okay, I see it. A little out of the way. Honestly... Okay. I have to admit, seeing those tokens where they are does make me wonder, how the heck am I supposed to get there? Is that something I could reasonably achieve, or am I just dreaming? Oh. Doik Man, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I don't know. They don't have like any jump boots higher than that, so want to get some sick air. I wonder if it's a case of you just have to do some really sick wall jumps off the tiny pillars, and then you get enough height, and then you know, you'll be able to get high enough for that token. Hello, how's it going? It's going pretty well. Have a nice chill Tuesday night checking out this demo called the JETRUNNER here. Pretty sweet parkour FPS meets sort of ninja warrior style show setting. Just chilling tonight. How are you? How are you tonight? I hope you're doing well yourself. We're nearing the end of July. It's been a... Actually, it's been a pretty chill month for me, all things considered. Best parkour speedrunning game in the world? It's definitely one of the few out there, right? You don't see too many FPS games that encourage speedruns anyway. Especially ones that have like sort of a Titanfall style parkour mechanics attached to them. You're doing quite well. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. In case, sit back, relax, and watch me try to hit some times, right? Not gonna guarantee the best time on each run. Probably not gonna stay for too long. It's 4 a.m. here. Oh yeah, okay. Whoa, alright, yeah, go get some sleep. Woo. Thanks for visiting. Saw my stream, wanted to pop in. Yeah, thanks for giving me a visit here. I do appreciate it. Ammo climb. Get the follow in, yeah. Stay for a little, alright. Hop off at any time. See what this one's all about.
The first day of snow is always special. The fresh snow never fails to remind me of what's truly important in life. Like our generous sponsors at SciTech. Without their charitable donations of gear and equipment, we would never be able to put together the city's rotating gallery of community tracks.
Oh.
Are you doing an ad read for SciTech?
Shut up. I'm trying to play ball here so we might, I don't know, you know, like donate some jet hooks or something for next year. Not all of us
Yeah, you gotta appease the sponsors, right?
Cool tech you normally only see at the big events.
Okay, big guy.
SciTech, inventors of the dream you haven't had yet.
Pretty straightforward level, all things considered. go. Okay, we're down to 6. We need to cut 6 seconds off, which means there's a... Oh! Okay. I think I might have found it. Alright, yeah, I see how that works. And then go over here. Actually, I think I can cut even more time off. Oh. I go over there, get the jet boots, and then rocket my way like this. Yeah, alright. And then dash as needed. I saw the arcade token off to the side. Okay. I know what to do. I know what to do. Now I think about it, do I even need to hit the bouncer on the crate there? Could probably cut off like another hat. Oh, didn't need to. Haha. All right, I got this. So close. I was really close, and then I got there. Let's see if I can get the token now. Oh, there it is. Rather high up there. I think I used up my means of getting across to that point. Nice, nice, indeed. Okay, so you can stock jet boots. Noted. Alright. Alright. To the next level. The fortress! The fortress of solitude. Solitude in the middle of a city. I mean, more likely than you think. Alright. What do you have to say here?
Happy holiday! Is everyone enjoying the market?
Ah, nuts.
Well, take a seat and enjoy yourself. The year is coming to an end, and we're entering a time of rest, a time for family. But before City Council forces us to close the tracks for the season, we plan on ending the year with a bang. Tonight, you're in for a spectacle. Witness the finest jet running you've ever seen right here in Central Park. Give a round of applause for the Queen of New York City, because this will be the last time you see her before she heads to Rio to take on the world at the America's Open.
That man has way too much faith in me. What would I do without him?
So there's health pickups too. Also, this implied passage of time. So I guess, considering it's been the subway levels apparently took place over a couple months, makes sense. So she's been training for since the start of the summer. What's my favorite level so far? I actually like that previous one we just did. It's like a pretty neat shortcut they had going there. Not to mention reaching the token felt like it was actually pretty attainable too. Ammo climb? Yeah. Yeah, that one. It is pretty nice. I have to say, I do like the way these levels are designed. Right? They're built in a way, it's like, yeah, there's the obvious path through, and if you look around hard enough, you can find parts here and there to cut down your time, but it never feels like, you know, it doesn't feel forced or anything like that, right? There's like that element of discovery to it, and it still feels pretty natural when you realize how it goes, right? So that's pretty cool. Let's give this another go. Ah, I messed up. It used to be your favorite as well. So what's your current favorite level then? Nah. Round Rave? Interesting. Don't remember if I've run into that one yet or not. I have to approach the things from an angle if I want to actually wall run on them. I get the feeling the lack of jetpacks is gonna do me in here, or not. Alright. 16 seconds, which means there's a whole lot more I could cut down. Don't know if the name says anything to me. Oh, your favorite level is one that isn't playable right now. Oh. Are you like a super in-house tester, right? Are you like or did you beta test like a couple other levels? Definitely played Round Rave? I might have. I'd admit. I didn't put too much stock into the names here. Look at the leaderboard. I admit I didn't pay attention to the leaderboard either, but alright. Okay. Figured I saw the jump boots off to the side, so I was like, oh, there must be another way to do this. You've been here for a while, since February of 2024. Oh, man. See, this game's been in development for a while. What happens when you take shortcuts. Played a lot of maps that I'm really excited to get back to. Oh man, when the game releases. Yeah. About to come out soon too, right? I think it's like at the end of this month or so. Yeah. September, yeah. September 4th. So yeah, a little over a month. Well, they've certainly been putting the work into it. The game feels pretty refined, pretty solid. Right, the running feels good, the shooting feels pretty good. You always feel like you're in control, for the most part. There's the occasional time you'll get like stuck on the ledge, but other than that, I'm having a pretty good time with it. Shouldn't have dashed off to the side like that. All right. Do you do blind playthroughs or are tips okay? I'd say in this case I want to try to figure it out myself. If I do need help, I'll be sure to ask. Thank you for asking. Understandable? Yeah. I mean, discovery is part of the fun of it, right? There's certainly a sense of satisfaction when you manage to figure out a solution by yourself, right? Ah, man, okay. Ah. Sometimes my brain short circuits and I forget, like, a sequence of actions that I gotta do. Ah. Dang it. I do the really slow wall run. You feel that? Yeah, sometimes you just, like, get it the slightest angle off and everything just goes south and you're like, oh my god. Alright, maybe I'll come back to this one later.
Ready to go, Nina?
Just tie my jet shoes real quick. Give me a sec.
I was say, why is it Fortress again? But I guess that's it. We've gone through all the levels, huh? Here's a preview of what's to come.
How's the leg doing? The cast just came off. You can wait a couple more days, you know.
Are you kidding me? I've been on the bench all winter. I'm
Huh.
not waiting another day.
Got the red walls, too. Ah, ice platform maker.
Refresher on the rules?
Run, jump, slide, shoot the target. You know I know that.
Targets that take even more hits to take
A
out.
wise man once described JETRUNNER as the perfect combination of athleticism and engineering. It's where the frontier of science
Ooh, the trailer,
meets
yeah.
the breaking point of human metal.
Like, it's a lot of
My name is Mick
gameplay.
Caster, caster of the stars, and I welcome you to the world of jet running.
I have to say, that caster voice sounds very familiar. I just cannot place my finger on who he is. Demo end. Well, they did say you get to play the first chapter, so I'm guessing that was the first chapter there, huh? But I have to get all the arcade coins for the marathon level. Oh, Cassidy from Overwatch, saying Matt Mercer. I knew it. That voice was overly familiar, but I couldn't just I was like right on the tip of my tongue. Ha! Huh. Yeah, that's pretty wild then. Matt Mercer indeed, yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we can go back and see what I can get in some other places. Yeah, you can see it's only the first level here that I managed to get the plat and the arcade coin. Then again, compared to the other levels, that arcade coin was practically a layup. It was there to just let you know, hey, look around a little bit, you might find something good there. Pretty crazy, yeah. They also got the English voice actor for Deku from My Hero Academia. Who was that again? Remind me. I do find it pretty amusing that a lot of anime dub actors you also hear in quite a few indie games too, right? Occasionally you'll hear them in like the high budget titles as well, but they like to do a little passion project here and there, and that's pretty neat. Alejandro Saab. Not a big dub player, but he's pretty popular apparently. Ah, okay. So I realized now that I know that I can stock jumps. He's also a VTuber called Sayu. Oh yeah, I know that. I'm early this week. Hi, Molecular Shadow Fox. Yes, I am. Doing a stream today because I won't be here Friday. I'm gonna try doing more Tuesday streams in general, really. Let's see if I can maybe switch things up a little bit. Dub Watcher, yeah. Okay, so if I go here and use the... Yeah. Okay, that could work. Hi! Hello! How are you? How are you doing? I hope you are well. Okay, so if I just jump... Yep. Okay, that works. How am I? Doing pretty well this fine Tuesday. Been a pretty chill night, all things considered, so far. Just checking out this demo for a pretty cool parkour game called JETRUNNER. Managed to get through the entire demo's levels, so I'm just going back through and see if I can get the collectibles. How are you doing? Bed is calling for me now, so I'll leave you to it. Good luck, Godspeed, runner. All right, have yourself a good night, Doikman. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun. I think I will. I think I will. Yeah, I think this game's got promise so far, right? The running feels pretty good. The jumping and parkouring feel pretty tight. There are occasional moments where it feels like I don't quite get the air I need and start wall running across a platform, but otherwise, it's pretty fine so far. Right? Oh, okay. I think I know what I can do. Alright, I go here. I can dash over here. Alright, is 2 jet boots enough to get me up there? Guess we'll find out. Yes, it is. Let's go. Alright. Thankfully, I can just go to the main menu, select another level, because they track that stuff here. You're back. What did I miss? You just missed me getting a token and just saying that my week's been pretty chill so far. Pretty good start. Work's been chill. Still resting from the weekend because I did a pretty long trip on Saturday, which had me going all sorts of places and to a place that I normally don't go. So I just like made a day shopping trip out of it and then walked back, and I was like super worn out and tired, so I was glad to kind of just chill on Sunday. And I ended up playing through the entirety of Turnip Boy Robs a Bank. That's pretty rad. Nice! Hey Case, how are you? How are you doing? I hope you are doing fine this fine Tuesday. Actually, it'll be Wednesday for you. Yeah. Just some me time. Indeed. You need that time to yourself sometimes. Oh. That's a swan boat. Interesting. Where was the token? Oh, okay, the token was over there. Alright. How do I reach that? I wonder if I gotta, like, double up on jet boots again. So I go over here, grab that, come back over here. Ah! Damn it. Discord notifications woke you up. Oh boy. I certainly feel that though. I'm just like, you know, just surfing on my computer and chilling, and next thing I know, I'm just like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Right? I just like snap awake and like, oh my god. Several hours have passed by. Like, wait. I got one set of jet boots. I should get one set of jet boots up here. I think I'll need that to make it all the way up. Also, I think I need to remember that I don't have to just run at the marked spots. I can run along any wall, and I'll be okay. The falling asleep thing, though, that actually happened to me this afternoon. It's like you feel your eyes getting all heavy, and you're like, alright, I'll just close them for a bit. And you end up just taking a longer snooze than you expected. Okay. So what if I were to perhaps wall run off of that crate? Do the jet boost and then dash? No. I do like it though, right? You have like two kinds of challenges. You have the usual just get to the end challenge, which nets you a medal, and you got like the higher level medals, which challenge you to find the quickest path. And then you have the token challenge, which kind of requires you, encourages you to think outside the box, right? It's like, all right, so what can you do with like the layout and whatever pickups you can grab along the way? The result just might surprise you. I think about it. Does this swan boat get me anywhere? Or is it just assumed that Nina kind of takes it to get out to the course out here? Also, I can't climb on the ladders. Guess that makes sense. This game isn't meant to have that sort of tech. It's just there for flavor, you know? There to let you know how they got out there to begin with. I was like, I'll have an early night, then come 3 a.m. ding ding Discord. Damn time zones. Oof. Yeah. You think you're gonna get a few things done, and then next thing you know is like, oh god, where did all the hours go? Well, guess I'll just sleep some more. Or not. Okay, what if I just like double jet boot? Okay. Don't know why I didn't just do that to begin with. Seems like a good number of these levels Yeah, I'm not quite sure what I wanted to say there. I shouldn't try to think of these things too hard. Alright, to the old tracks. Okay, now that we know that just running into a target is enough to break it, I wonder if that can perhaps change a few things, change the way we approach this level. Did you hear about that new BS law? Oh yeah, I saw a number of British VTubers kind of go off about that. Or not just British, it was like a European. Seems like it caught a lot of European folk in the crossfire, which really sucks. Yeah, that seems just like overly draconian. I don't use that word lightly, but I feel like that super applies here. It did amuse me just like seeing the ways people were getting around that, right? People were just like scanning in Sam Bridges' face from Death Stranding 2 because apparently his face is just realistic enough to catch the sensors off guard, which is like, haha, eat it. But yeah, that's real dumb. I don't know. Hopefully people will kick up enough of a fuss. Okay, so you can run into the red targets as well. Very nice. Signed a petition, got a VPN, nice. You do what you need to do. It just seems like all the bad stuff's happening at once, right? There's the whole anti law in the UK, and then we also got like places like itch.io getting hit by the payment processors. Their hands getting forced, and they had to like delist a whole bunch of games. Oh, and Steam too, right? It's not just itch.io. Itch.io seems to be hit especially hard, but Steam has had to do some stuff too. Right. So it's bad enough. It's bad enough that people are actually kind of calling in to the Visa and MasterCard places, right? Telling them, hey, this ain't cool, man. This is the breaking point. Alright, people can only put up with so much BS before they're like, alright, we gotta do something about this. Okay. The blue mark down there. Another blue mark up. Oh no, that's a light. I always thought blue usually meant like speed run. Like the optimal speedrun path, but maybe it's just like a alternate path in general. Read that on Google News, it's proper gonna kick off. Yeah. I get the feeling that Visa and MasterCard probably aren't going to change their ways, but my personal hope is that we'll get like a alternate payment processor that isn't stuck up their own butt. Hopefully we'll be able to go to that. Okay, yeah, I can go this way to get the jump boots when I'm moving over here. Jet boots are in a place such that it seems like I can't really cover any ground unless I pop it where I stand. But yeah. One way or another, I hope we get some good out of this, really. Alright, hopefully everyone comes back to their senses. And if it doesn't, hopefully we'll get a different thing, something else to pop up. I feel like that's a cycle of things, right? Usually get a surface that's like really good, really awesome, but then it slowly degrades as more people get their eyes on it, and then they try to have to rein things in, or try to appease every crowd, but you know, that might also mean sanding down the things that people originally loved about the original product. You know, if people finally get enough of that, then they'll go off and start making their own thing. And once that gets popular, it'll start getting restrictions on it too. And then maybe people will splinter off and make their own product from that. And, you know, circle of life and all that. Will I be doing the zoomies this week or no? Now, I will be doing zoomies. You will get yourself a race game this week. I will be playing Need for Speed Payback some more tomorrow, actually, or today, depending on where you are. But yeah, I think I figured out what I want to do to try to improve the performance of the game, right? I think I'm gonna see if I can probably just like go into PNG tuber mode, right? We'll ditch the live 2D model and everything else for now. I feel like it's a performance bottleneck, that's what's happening, right? It's trying to run so many things on top of Need for Speed Payback, which is its own intensive graphical beast. You know, my hardware's not top of the line, so it's not like it can run everything super smoothly and everything, so probably just dial it back for Payback at least. Although I'll probably do it for Claire Obscure as well, because I was playing Claire Obscure on my own time. I was like, wait, you mean I could actually achieve 60 frames per second if I'm not running VTube Studio and VBridger and the integrated throwing system? I'm like, oh man. So I'll probably do PNG tuber mode for that as well. Oh yeah, it is technically tomorrow for you as well, huh? Yeah, because I start at 9, so it would be around 2 in your time zone. Background apps certainly are resource hogs. Yes, they are. But they're part of what makes the whole experience work, right? But hey, I'm willing to compromise a little bit if we get a smoother game experience. Man, Claire Obscure looks awesome in 60 FPS, and Payback doesn't look half bad either when it's running 60 FPS. I am stuck though as to how to get over there. Do I just have to whip around real quick and then try to dash into the token? Perhaps is that what I should try to do? Did notice that the pads and stuff maintain your momentum in the direction you're going, which I guess makes sense and is convenient and is probably what you should be doing anyway. Okay, we'll try it. Alright, swing over here and as far as I can tell, there aren't any other jet boot pickups I can grab around here. One in mid-air doesn't renew itself either. I think I'm starting to realize the little beep that plays occasionally I think that's to let you know that your air dash is recharged and that you can use it again. I wonder if they'll represent that in the UI. Like, just turn it gray if your dash turns off, and then if your dash becomes available again, then give it the yellow background. Trying to keep my facing in the other direction so that I can get ready to jet boost, but okay. So I need the dash if I was going that way, but the other way isn't really that much better. Trying to think. I feel like I need the jet boots. Alright, I think I need the jet boots to kind of get the air, but with it being like where it is, it's not like I can conserve it. Yeah, and I need to land on the ground. Or actually... Oh my god! I freaking forgot. Right, I can run across every wall. I don't have to just run across the marked ones. Okay. So that's how I do it. Oh, that's a new thing I didn't know this VPN did. Doesn't cut me off for ads. Hooray! Down with capitalism, etc., etc. So now you can have the full Azure Gale experience. Fun times, fun times. Okay. Well, now that I realize maybe the situation isn't as complicated as I thought. Well, I just need to actually make it to that ledge. And then remember to jump off and do a wall run once I get all the way there. Azure Uncut, yeah. Bigger, longer, uncut. That's me. No longer do you have to wait for the VOD to get the full experience. Am I popping that too soon? Is that it? I was able to make it to that ledge that other time, so it's definitely doable. I'm just not able to land it consistently, is all. Lamau. Lamau. Hello, Gunter Maxwell. How are you? Okay, if I did a wall run. There we go. Okay. I have to remember to dash at the end. There we go. I was definitely overthinking that. I thought I just had to run the whole way there, but nope, I just had to get on the just had to get to the ledge and then wall run, right? Certainly is a surprise seeing me on a Wednesday morning. As I said, I'm trying to at least have another potential time slot for when I can do streams. Right, if I maybe want to just like do 4 per week, or maybe if I'm like doing something on another part of the week and I just want to still do 3, then I'll at least have another slot that I can have in consideration, right? So I remember doing Tuesday streams like a long time ago, but they were always an exception, not the norm, right? And then really, really long time ago when I was starting out, I actually did streams on Saturday, but I think after a while I realized I didn't like having my weekend taken up entirely by streams, so I was like, you know what? I'll just like have one weekend to myself, right? And the other day of the weekend I'll do streams in the afternoon, switch it up, have a bit more time to do stuff, right? As long as I don't overdo myself and get burned out, indeed. That is also good to remember. Don't need to push it too hard. Because as the saying goes, a star that burns twice as bright burns out twice as fast. Ah, you remember the Saturdays. Haha. Yeah. Interesting times. Also, I forget where... Wait. Actually, now I think about it, did I get the token from this one? I did click next level, so... No, I didn't. Where is it? Can just take a casual look around since speedrunning's not the whole point. Now it really does feel like I've been here for an age. You've seen the multiple arcs of Azure Gale, huh? Beginning arc, the middle arc, the pixel arc, the 3D arc, the PNG arc. So many, many more arcs to come. Oh, okay, that's where it was. I see it. Hidden away in the, behind that one piece of scenery there. Okay. Yeah, PNG to animated to pixel. There'll probably be a brief return to PNG for Payback and Claire Obscure. I just need to get that set up, right? Because there's this website, I think, set up by this person named Fugi that kind of ties in with Discord, right? You can like set yourself a little reactive PNG for Discord and stuff. So if I can get that set up, then maybe another thing I can do for when this stuff proves to be a bit intense for the games I play, right? Personality has come through more and more with each evolution. Man, while I was like uploading my old VODs, right? I've been kind of up in the pace with uploading them. right? Just so I could get him out of the way. But boy, I sure was a lot different at the start, right? A bit more quiet, a bit more reserved, a bit more unsure of myself. But I guess after 3 years of this, you kind of fall into a style that you're comfortable with. Okay, if I remember correctly, yeah, Tukin was up there. So I'm guessing the thing I would probably need to do is, just like, somehow grab 2 sets of jet boots. Yeah, soon got over that. Yeah. I don't know. It's like performance anxiety, right? You're like a little nervous about doing something for the first time, but as you keep on doing it, you get a bit more accustomed to it, and eventually it becomes second nature. Or at the very least, you're comfortable with it enough that you figured out, you know, your pace, your style. You're able to kind of roll with that, right? You notice I added an OG First Looks playlist? Yeah. Yeah, I've been uploading all the VODs that, of all the streams that I did prior to starting the VODs channel. Mostly because, you know, I just want all the VODs up, right? Just everything I've ever done kind of all collected in one place. I don't expect anything to be done with it, I just kind of want a record of it, you know? Something that says I've been here. I did this. This is what I'm leaving behind. And until, like, the end of YouTube or something, that's where it will remain. Rewatching my Forza Horizon 4 playthrough. Nice. The best way to do that if you don't have the game, since it's not... you can't buy it anymore, unfortunately. Obviously, that's not a problem for you, but for anyone else who might be interested in that after the fact, that's gonna be the best way to experience it. So my guess is, if I can get 2 jet boots up into the upper platform, right? So it'll probably involve me like getting the jet boots on the pillar, falling down, grabbing the jet boots there. And then from there, it's just like figuring out a way back up without expending either of my jet boots, or without expending both of my jet boots. I think that's kind of the key thing here. I need to somehow be able to hang on to one of them so that I can make my way up, right? Uninstalled it recently to make room on your hard drive? That's understandable. Hard drive space is a premium. Sometimes you just gotta make room for some of the new hotnesses that you want to check out. Okay, so I figured out how to get back. But honestly, that's just gonna lead me back around to the same spot. I need to find a way to kind of make it up there while still hanging on to one jet boot. Unless... no, I kinda need this. I kinda need this. Although, speaking of, apparently recently, I was reading an article that apparently the Call of Duty devs are finally acknowledging that their games might be a bit too large, which is like, yeah, yeah, you think, maybe? Jeez, took them long enough. Does make me wonder if they'll actually bother trying to optimize the size, or if they're just saying it to acknowledge, yeah, it might be large, and then not do anything with it, right? It's just like, well, I hope you can deal with it. Forza Horizon 5 alone is 110 gigabytes. Oh my god. It's all the post-launch updates and DLC for you, huh? Pretty wild. Honestly, you think they'd be able to devote a small team to trying to figure out how to squash down that file size? Jeez. Not everyone has 110 gigs of hard drive space just lying around. I feel like the people who own like a drive that goes up to a terabyte or more are still an exception and not a norm. Would be nice, right? We need more people like the Hitman devs, right? We need more people like IO Interactive who actually do make a pass through the game and actually manage to squash down the file size to something a bit more bearable, right? Like, I remember Hitman 3 at least, or was it Hitman 2? I think it was like Hitman 2 that actually ballooned to like triple digits, and you know, people were pretty rightfully annoyed by that, but it's like come Hitman 3, right? Hitman 3 that has like all new levels and can also have all the levels from Hitman 2 and Hitman 1, and it still comes out being a smaller file size than Hitman 2 was. That's remarkable. That's pretty awesome. I wish more devs would do that. Just like find some way to squash it down. That would be real nice. Alright. I wanted to see if like shooting into the ground would get you more airtime, but obviously it doesn't. Not quite sure what I was expecting there. 2 terabytes there? I'd say it's like a pretty reasonable file size if you're fond of playing video games. There must be like some sort of super sick parkour tech I'm missing here. There must be some way for me to hold on to a jump boost and still get to the other side. I shouldn't need to have to expend this, I imagine. There's just something I'm not getting here. I was doing with the squirrel with a gun technique. Oh, you know what? I was, actually. Now that you mention it. it's all the smaller apps that take up that unseen space. Well, that is true too, right? You download so many, at least for me, right? That's this is like my mentality. It's like, you know, they don't take up that much space, right? And I'm like, sure, I'll download all of the apps, right? Because they don't take up that much space. The problem is, it adds up, as you said. Like, sure, the half a gigabyte on its own, probably not that bad, but yeah, if you download like hundreds of games around that file size, right? And not just apps too, but it could also be videos, documents, pictures. Maybe just like unused or just discarded files after your apps went and updated everything. A lot of things in play, you know? Your music folder is 55 gigabytes? Yeah. Yeah, MP3s take up a surprising amount of space. And if you download a lot of music, that also adds up. Especially prevalent now that Steam's kind of decoupled soundtracks from the games themselves. So you could buy any soundtrack in the world you want, and you don't have to buy the associated game with it first. I'm still waiting for the Street Fighter V and Nier Automata soundtracks to get a reasonable discount. I don't think the 5 soundtrack has ever been on sale, but I've seen the Automata soundtrack go for like $1 off. I'm like, yeah, music's great, but I'm not sure if it's, you know, $19 to $25 great. Especially when you consider it's like split into multiple volumes, so yeah, that cost is gonna be adding up there, right? Half of this is my fault. Well, I'm glad to enrich your listening experience. Alright. Oh, how do I get... That path needs the jump boots. This path also needs the jump boots. Unless it doesn't. Unless I'm like missing some way to get some sick air here. Am I? Just wish you could find a talented OST. Would be nice. Yeah, there's some like the super small games that don't have a soundtrack. It's like, ah, I wish there was one. You know what I've wanted an OST for the longest time? 20 Minutes Till Dawn. Right? That game has like a handful of notable tracks, but they're very notable. And admittedly, they are on YouTube. Someone's put up like the tracks themselves on YouTube, but it would be nice to have like an official release. Also, I think I figured it out. I think I figured out a way to get double jet boots up here. So just like that. Alright. But yeah, Talented OST has a couple notable tracks too. It would be nice if they put something out for that. I honestly wish that was the case for every game, right? You wish every game would just come out with like the soundtrack that you could just buy on its own, but there could be a lot of reasons for that, right? Maybe the musician doesn't feel like it, maybe it's a whole rights issue. You need that Final Night theme? Yeah, right? You need that bass and guitar. Need to rock out. There's only 2 jet boots on this level. They're kind of at spots that you can't really stock them up. Trying to think. How would I do this? The likes of the Forza Horizon 5 original music from the Expeditions would be welcome to a collection. You know, I'm surprised, right? I'm surprised that hasn't, like, become a purchasable soundtrack. Granted, you can, like, hear a few of them on the Forza channel, but it would be nice to have the entire collection up there, right? And that's to say nothing about the intro music from Forza Horizon 4, right? As far as I can remember, you can't even listen to that in an official sense. There is a mix on YouTube, but that is like an unofficial kind of piece together of all the themes. And that track's a banger, right? Bit of a shame that you can't grab that on, like, say, a Spotify or anything like that. Although I have to wonder if that's just a license issue at this point. I see. So that one renews. Is there perhaps a way I can get back over there? Well. Man. Look at this game making me scratch my noggin to figure out how to carry a jump boost to a place I'm not supposed to have it. It's fun. I kinda enjoy it when the game makes it look like that they're trying to segment things off, but if you look closely enough, you can kinda figure out ways to sneak things into places you normally won't have them. Yeah, the opening song, Autumn by Graphics, right now. I forgot like just how good that intro was. Until it all came back, playing it again in December of last year. Oh man. I think what really helped is it's like compared to the other Forza intros, that one was just like very smooth, right? Very fluid. It told a complete story, kind of from start to finish. Whereas the other ones, I mean, it was more like a preview of all the driving styles you got to do, right? Whereas the Forza Horizon 4 intro had a very clear through line, right? Very clear thematic thing they could do from start to finish with the seasons, and they could seamlessly show off all the driving disciplines too, right? So that was pretty neat. You saw the swan boat there. Not been on one of those since your last visit to a theme park. Yeah, it's good old paddle boats. I can't remember the last time I was on one of those. I feel like I have been on one of those, but Been an extremely long time since the last one. Yeah, the transitions and everything, that was pretty neat too. Yeah, and the ways they mixed up the music as well, right? The way they managed to segue from one part of the music to the next is just, it's real smooth, I'll tell you. There we go. Now we got all the jump boosts, so hopefully this will be enough to get us to that arcade token. Yeah! We did it! There's one more to get. There's one more to get. And then we can perhaps get a preview of whatever the heck the marathon is. GG! Thank you. It is satisfying when you manage to figure out what you need to do. There we go. So all the targets taken care of. Just need to figure out how to reach that token up there. Okay, I think I know what I need to do. Did that say easy? GG easy. Still remember when that phrase was just so often repeated in Overwatch that they eventually filtered it out. Made whoever typed that in say a bunch of alternate phrases. So if you saw that, someone say that in chat, you knew what they were up to there. Alright, I figured it out. What I need to do is get up to the other spot there. Yeah, I think I only need one jet boot, right? Should be fine, right? Here goes nothing. Ba-boom! I did it! Marathons get! So at least we'll be able to check out that feature. Select the marathon. Subway, Central Park, Prologue, New York. I'd assume this is like just stringing all the levels together, but... Or no, okay, I see, I think. We do all these levels in sequence? No, that can't be it. I think it's just like a series of levels one after the other, and you just gotta... Yeah, Old Track, Serenity, Round Rave, so... Right, you do all that, and get to the end. There's probably a faster way to do that, but... Oh, okay. And it automatically starts you after a time, too, so... We've got that much room to breathe. Also, they took out the... Hey, here's the shortcut markers, so... Hopefully you remember where they are. Whoever came up with the quick trap phase in Forza, I'm on your team, new rammers would be an issue. Oh, this is Round Rave. Right, this was the one Doikman was saying was a pretty cool level. You know, I can see why, right? Like, the big shortcut is one that's not, like, readily apparent, but once you realize what it is, it's pretty neat. There we go. Wow, what a marathon! Minute 13, new record. And of course, most of my time was spent on round rave because I kinda suck at aiming. Alright. So yeah, marathons are really just a set of levels, right? Just strung together, usually with a certain theme. So you get all the subway levels in one spot. You get all the above ground subway or above ground Central Park levels in one spot, and then you get the entirety of the prologue in one go. Oh, okay. Well, it makes sense. You can restart as much as you want on the first level, but after that, the time's locked in. You better have the perfect run figured out. Which I imagine becomes more of an issue as you get further into the marathon itself. The orchestral music slaps? It certainly feels like a prelude to something greater, which I guess makes sense since this is a prologue, right? It's a very hopeful kind of music, right? Here and here. Uh-oh. Definitely wasted a little time there, but kind of like the exploring section in the level. Yeah, that's true. This is like the calm theme that plays while you're not in combat, right? Oh my god. Well, it's fine. I'm not here to break records, I'm just trying to get to the end. I'm glad the tarp at least doesn't stop you. I feel like in another game, that would have been just like a hard wall, right? After this, Central Park. Okay, I got 3 more. Rise and Fall, Ammo Climb, and Fortress. Nope, I already messed this up. Damn it. I should do it before they did me in. We're moving on. Yeah, not getting distracted by side missions. I feel you there. It's been many a time waster in an open world Elder Scrolls game for me. I'm always like, yeah, this will be the time I play Skyrim / Oblivion for real. And I always get sidetracked by something or the other. Alright, one more! Time to take on the fortress. Keep on trying to say fortress, but I had to remember fortress is a Pokemon. one more. Wait. Where? Where is it? Oh, down here. Well, we did it! Oh, yeah! I see Doikman on the leaderboards here. Wow, number 3 in the world. Although I'm number 53, so I get the feeling not many people are even at this point where they can take on the marathon. Okay. Let's check out the last one. Prologue, New York, which I'm guessing it's all 10 levels in order. Yep. Starts you with 3, then 7, then 10. That's actually pretty nice progression. These things, right? Start you with a small marathon, and then a medium-length marathon, and then finally the full marathon. How much you willing to bet the full game will have, like, all the levels in the game, right? All in one go. I feel like that's something they would do, right? Just one after the other. Hopefully you don't make too many mistakes. Well, you can imagine there's probably someone good enough out there that they could probably break a world record while flawlessly executing their plan. Fortunately, that person is not me. I'm just happy to get to the end. Okay. Oh. I almost messed that up. Go slide. I feel like there's not too many places where you need to do that slide. Most of the time you can get by like, just running. I had to admit, though, I didn't realize this game was in... Ah, damn it. I realized this game was in development for a while. My guess is it was probably a part of a few Next Fests, it's just not a game that I focused on. But hey, it came to my attention eventually. Ah. How's it that I missed these bars? Yeah, that could have gone way better. A whole 2 minutes. What the heck? Oh well, hopefully this will be a bit shorter. Just gotta not screw up. Damn it. And I screwed up. Watch as my character auto runs into oblivion. It wouldn't be a problem getting through this with my Gale powers, right? If I could just, like, summon wind drafts beneath me and behind me, it would be all good, right? And just Rachel a la carte it all up. Just manipulate my positioning that way. Would be nice, but alas, Nina is just a human with technology that can only be operated at certain points, so you make do with what you got. Oh, fuck. I knew it. I knew it was too high for that. Ah! I feel like a game like this is gonna have a... It's gotta have a grappling hook, right? I feel like that's gonna happen at some point or another. I imagine they'll have both varieties of grappling hook too, right? The one that lets you swing off of a specified point, and one that lets you kind of latch onto a specified point, right? Because they also previewed like grenades and ice grenades and things like that, so gonna be no lack of things that you kind of gotta keep track of if you want to reach the end, especially in the later levels, I imagine. Yeah, channel Chakan the Forever Man with the big axe grappling hook. This is it. One more! Let's do the fortress. There we go. A little over 5 minutes, so we at least got silver. If we had been 5 seconds faster, we could have gotten ourselves gold. If I just not screwed up on the old tracks, probably would have been somewhere. Also, I realized this is not the amount of time you took to complete a level. This is like your total time after completing that level. So, interesting way of doing things, but I guess it's the speedrun standard. Oh, I see Doikman's on the top for this one. Man, 1:19, which means average completion per level is like 8 seconds. Holy moly. So I'm really missing out here if I want to do the speedrun strats, huh? So yeah, that's all the marathons, that's all the levels that are in the... Oh, I like how it says redacted. But you get a preview of what's to come, right? Look at these images. Look at all these locales that Nina's gonna go through. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, six worlds, so... I'm gonna guess 60 levels, and then some number of marathons that's gonna string them all together in one way or another. But yeah, there you go. That has been a look at the JETRUNNER demo. Pretty sweet demo. I think it's got promise, right? I like the mix of first person and parkour, and I really dig the whole sort of ninja warrior setting that they're going for here, right? This isn't some sort of death game they've got. It's just a really intense athletic challenge, and that's pretty neat in its own way. It does make me wonder, though, like, is this just gonna be a plot of Nina rising to the top, or are they gonna stick a conspiracy in this one way or another? I guess we'll find out next month, right? This game's gonna release on September 4th. Now, I look forward to it, but yeah, if you want to maybe give it a go, see what this is all about, if this is your vibe, then yeah, you can check out the demo. Oh, you like the outfit? I do like it, right? Yeah, it's like a part athletic suit, part wetsuit, and then you got the jacket on there too, because I guess you need at least like some semblance of like a flowy element. Or maybe that's the coat they put on for like the winter levels, maybe, right? If it starts getting too cold. But yeah, I guess that has been JETRUNNER, and for now, I'm going to go ahead and call things here. Yeah, thanks to everyone who came by and hung around and chatted, and even if you just lurked, I appreciate each and every one of you. You're channeling Pokemon Trainer with the visor hat. Oh yeah, with just the front, right? The colored part, and then the whole white front Just need like some sort of symbol, right? Like the one Red has on his cap, right? The weird green sideways V logo thing. Have a good night. Yeah, have yourself a good night and a good morning. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow to continue Need for Speed Payback. We'll help you know, those fellas and the crew get their revenge because they're like, yeah, it's the dish is cold and they're gonna serve it and all of that. I guess should be interesting. Hope you look forward to that. For now, let's look for someone to raid. See who is out there. I'll find someone. No lack of folks. We are in the middle of summer. You know, the fun thing this game does is that when you like get focus out of the game, it actually lowers the volume of the game audio. I feel like most games, either they keep playing it at full volume or they just mute it entirely. So I can appreciate that this one at least keeps the audio going. I suppose it works as a reminder. It's like, hey, yeah, this game is still running, so make sure you come back to it after a certain point. Or don't. Have you ever done that? You ever left like a game running for a long time and you didn't even realize you were doing so? That's happened to me a few times. And running up the playtime of certain games. So that's fun, right? There are a bunch of cute looking models, but I can only pick one. I wonder if I should try to find someone playing an FPS. Then again, anyone who's playing an FPS or a TPS is probably playing like Rivals or Valorant or Counter-Strike or Apex or something along those lines, right? It's a competitive game and not like a single player / cooperative game. Who to choose? Who to choose? Where's that other fellow I saw earlier? I wonder, does the tags page update in real time? I have the feeling it doesn't. Now I think about it, it doesn't. I've definitely had cases where I clicked on a user later, only to see that they've gone offline. The page only shows you a snapshot of what everyone's status is at the moment. Let's see if I can control F this. Okay. Oh, yeah. As I was saying, the person I was thinking of raiding into has gone offline. It is what it is, right? Okay. I picked someone. Pick someone. This will probably be a bit familiar, but it is late. Probably a good way to wind up. Oh! Hello there, gamer guy Gavin. 2 hours late, but I'm here now. Good luck. Oh, get any dev medals? No, I didn't get any dev medals, actually. Not surprised that they have dev medals, though. Yeah, welcome. Thanks for checking me out. even if you catch the tail end of the stream, I was about ready to raid out, so we can at least say hi to another fellow here. Let's see if they have raids open. Hope they do. You missed all of it. Well, I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be playing Need for Speed Payback if that's something you might be into. And if not tomorrow, then I'll be on on Sunday afternoon, where I will be playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I know those two games are a very different flavor compared to what I was playing tonight, but that is my schedule. Okay, raid message. What should that be? Just here to support JETRUNNER. You know what? That's understandable too. This game's pretty sweet, so I'll probably give it my support as well. Here, let's go with this. Raid message is parkour raid, and the fella we're going to raid into is Valcat. They're playing Balatro. I feel like that game needs no introduction, right? It's the roguelite inspired by poker that's kind of taken off because, you know, of all the crazy cool jokers that you can get, and it's just really cool twist on poker and everything. Nice way to wind down right after a bunch of intense competitive parkour action. We'll go wind down with some intense hand scoring. Anyways, let's go over and give Valcat our support. If you're joining on the raid, give them a parkour raid, and if not, have a good Tuesday/Wednesday, and I'll see you tomorrow for Need for Speed Payback. Take care. It was kind of fun, though. It was kind of fun trying to find a way to kind of sneak in an extra jump boost on those certain levels, so that you could get the height you need to reach the tokens. I was definitely thinking a bit too hard in a few of those cases, but hey, I made it, right? At least made it to the end. Got to see everything. All right, see ya.